Hey guys. Hey Ashutosh. Hey guys, if some of you could just copy paste the URL and paste it in the WhatsApp group before Shatakshi asks. Hey Madhuri. So guys, how are you doing? I'm assuming everyone has purchased mocks. And what all mocks have you purchased? Please mention in the comment box. Hey Shubham. Am I audible guys? IMS, okay. Guys, please mention what all mocks have you purchased. Okay, IMS, we're doing good, sir. Hey Sonal, IMS. Hey Shatakshi, CL. Sneha says CL, Sonal says IMS. Okay. Has anyone purchased time mocks? IMS, time plus IMS plus CL. Rohit, great. I just wish that you complete each and every mocks of each of these test series. If you could do it, trust me, your practice is going to be really amazing. At least start, completing sectional mocks by August, and from August onwards, you can start full mocks. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. And others? Okay, I think everyone has mentioned. Cool. So guys, we'll just start in next 10 minutes, in next 2 minutes. So this is the final topic of arrangement. After this, I think after today's session, we'll complete the entire portion of arrangement, which constitutes 50 to 60% of your LR itself, which is like around 25 to 30% of your entire DILR. So after this, you will just have to practice as many mocks, as many questions as possible. I think you guys have also started this a really good initiative of posting 1 or 2 questions on a daily basis. Please continue that for next 1 month, and everyone should attempt those questions. So I think that practice would be more than enough for you. Lectures plus assignments plus that daily posting wala questions. That these three combined would be a really good package. Great. Ananya, fine. Even that is okay. Doesn't matter which. So time, IMS, CL, all of these are good. So before we proceed, guys, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. On okay, just give me 1 minute. No question for now. Yeah, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 in linear plus cyclic arrangement. As in, how confident are you feeling in linear plus cyclic arrangement? Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. Be honest. I know you haven't done much practice, but based on our lectures, based on your understanding of whatever we are doing here, I need to know where do you stand. 8. 8, 7, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7. Sonal, someone with 10? I'm really wishing. 6. Okay. 6. Fine, guys. I think this is a good start. So 60% of 25, of maybe say 25 to 30% of your CAT. So around 18% of your DILR is done if you're thorough with arrangement. So guys, I have intentionally picked up tough sets in the class in the last 2 sessions of cyclic. So cyclic was still doable, but I think linear was a little tough. And the reason is to, make you really prepare for at least these topics in exam. And now I'm sure that after this session, when I send you the assignment, it has around, I think 13, 14 sets. You will really find the level of those sets to be very easy. So those are the typical sets which have come in maybe ZAD, in CAT. So as in, I haven't really included CAT questions there, but yeah, those are the typical type of questions you can see in your mocks. Fine. Cool, guys. So let's start. This is the last topic. Again, what is the key? Read each and every possible information which is given to you in the question, extract, make tables. Now you have to figure out how do you have to make tables. So for instance, if 3 dimension is given to you, say A, B, C, D, and E, and it's given that these are the 5 guys, they belong from 5 city, from say 3 cities X, Y, Z, and their surname are say PQRSTU. So then how do you make a table? Either you can say PQRST, you can merge 2 dimensions on one axis, and another dimension on the second axis, or second way of drawing a table can be A, B, C, D, E. These are the names. I have to map them uh, with the surnames, which can be either P, Q, R, S, T, and I also have to map them with the cities, which can be either X, Y, Z. You can make a table like this as well, 5 cross 8, or maybe 10 cross 3. It's okay. It doesn't matter. So which table to make, that will depend on the kind of information that is given to you in the question. Uh, right. So like, if what sort of mapping is given, if name to surname mapping is given, then maybe, this table would be preferred. If name to city and surname to city mapping is given, then maybe this table would be preferred. Fine. So let's start with the question. This is the question. This is the set. And then I have a few questions here. So read the set. Note down, draw the diagrams, note down every single piece of information you can think might be useful. And then, yeah, these are the two questions, and the remaining two questions are on the next slide. Hey Ashutosh, this is the first question for today. Guys, I'll give you 5 minutes for the set. So time is 9:27. I will start the solution of this set at 9:32. And there are two more questions on the other slide. That's okay, Ashutosh. You haven't really missed anything. Just attempt the set. This is the first set. Same goes for Amola. Guys, if these two questions are done, please let me know in the comments so that I'll move the slide forward. Guys, last 1 minute. Shatakshi, good. So let me move the slide forward for you. Maybe what I suggest you is take a screenshot so that you can solve it. Just take a screenshot of this. Let me know once done so that I can move the slide back for others. I mean, take a snap on your phone. Guys, you're taking a lot of time. Last 2 minutes. Let me move the slide forward now. Rohit, Shajil, Ashutosh, Madri, Sonal. Guys, come on. I was thinking to cover a lot of sets today, but with this speed, I doubt it's gonna be possible. Chalo. Last 1 minute for everyone. Okay. Sonal is done. Shatakshi has done. We are starting in next 30 seconds. Whosoever has done till whatever questions, comment here. Chalo guys. Rohit, why only two? Sad. Okay, I think the question. Fine guys. The the correct answer is BCAD is the right answer. I'm sure this was a simple set. Let's see how to approach this. Let's read the question. There are exactly 10 friends sitting on both sides of a gallery, okay? Which means that there is a gallery and there are two sides to this. Just drawing the diagram here only. And there are exactly 10 friends, okay? On the northern side, this is the northern side, this is the southern side. On the northern sides, I have people from west to west, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, these are 5 guys here. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And on the southern side, I have people 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The friends on the northern side are sitting directly across the gallery from those on the southern sides, facing each other in pairs 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, which means they are exactly opposite to each other. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Now each friend is wearing t-shirt of exactly one of the following colors: green, red, or blue. Okay, they have three colored t-shirts: green, red, and blue. The friends are wearing t-shirts according to the following condition. Okay, and these are the 5 conditions. No friend. Okay, this is some condition. I'll directly read the last 2 conditions first of all, because those are the static ones. Number 4 guy is wearing red shirt. Where is 4? Okay, this is 4. So he is wearing red. Okay. Blue. Number 5 is wearing blue. Number 5 is wearing blue. Okay. I've used these 2 information. Now let's move on to other set of information. First is no friend is wearing t-shirt of same color as that of friend adjacent to him. Okay. No friend is wearing t-shirt of same color as that of friend adjacent to him. Which means if this is blue, 3 can't wear blue and 7 can't wear blue. Similarly, 2 and 6 guys, they can't wear red. Okay. No friend is wearing t-shirt of same color as that of the friend directly opposite across the street for him. Which means if number 4 guy is wearing red, the number 3 guy can't wear red. And if the number 5 guy is wearing blue, the number 6 guy can't wear blue. And so on and so forth for all the people. Blue colored t-shirt is being worn by exactly one friend on each side of the street. Okay. It says that in the northern side there is only one blue and in the southern side there is only one blue. So guys, in the southern side I don't know where will blue be, right? Because I only have red. But in the northern side I already have one blue, right? Which means no other guys out of 1, 3, 7, 9 can have blue. So they can either have green or they can have red. Let's try to see what can they have. So number 3, he can either have green or red, right? But he can't have red. Why? Because the number 4 guy is wearing red. And as per the condition number 2, the opposite guys can't wear same. So this has to be green. If this is green, this has to be red, right? Because this can't be green as per condition number 1. Adjacent guys can't wear same. And blue to sirf ek hi possible hai in the first row. So these are the 4 set of information I can deduce. Let's see if I can deduce the color of number 2 guy. So he is number 2. He can either wear green or blue, right? Now there is no constraint because सामने वाले ने भी red पहना है, बाजू वाले ने भी red पहना है. Similarly, number 6 guy. Okay, so number 6 guy, he can't wear red and he can't wear blue, so he can wear green. I can deduce his condition as well, that he's gonna wear green. Similarly, 8 can wear either red or blue, and same goes for other people. So this is the only set of information I can deduce from the given information. Now let's read the question. which one of the following could be an accurate list of the colors of the t-shirt worn by 2, 4, 6 and 10? Okay, मुझे इसके एक कलर बताने हैं, ठीक है. So guys, I know कि 4, 6 have to be a red and green. So red, green, red, blue gaya, green, red gaya. So it's either A or B, right? Now, guys, the question also says that there has to be exactly one blue in each side, right? So there has to be at least exactly one blue. The first option is gone because they have no blue. The second option has one blue, so yes, answer has to be B. That's it. Now let's move on. So guys, I'm not sure if you have followed the same strategy or you have plotted the case. We have to use every set of information, right? So now let's move on to question number 2. It says if green light t-shirt is worn by friend 7. Okay. So if friend 7 is wearing, okay, wait, let me change the color now because this is some customized information. Let's use orange. Yeah. So if green light t-shirt is worn by friend 7, okay, if this is wearing green, so this can wear only red, right? Because he can't wear green and there was only one blue. Similarly, if this is red, this can be either green or blue. If this is green, this can be either red or blue. And this can be either green or blue, right? So if green light t-shirt is worn by friend 7, then each of the following statement could be false except. So which of them could be false except which statement? So we have to deduce that statement which is necessarily true, right? So let's see. Option A, green t-shirt is worn by friend 2. Yes, he can wear green, right? But he can also wear blue. So this could be false. Similarly, B is green t-shirt is worn by friend 10. Yes, he can wear green or he can even wear blue. So when this information is gone. C is red t-shirt is worn by friend 9. Friend 9 is wearing red. Yes, that is a given thing. So this is true. This can't be false. Answer has to be C. And now I don't have to look for other options. Let's move to question number 3 directly. Question 3 is which of the following must be true? Option 1 is red t-shirt is worn by friend 1. Let's see. Red t-shirt is worn by friend 1. Yes, so this is correct. So yes, answer is A. I don't even have to go for other options. If you want, you can check it, but I don't have to. These are the MCQ questions. Let's move to question number 4. Suppose that blue t-shirt is worn by 2 friends on the south side of the gallery and exactly 1 friend on the north side. Okay. If all other conditions remain the same, which one of the following conditions must be true? Okay. Now, extra condition is, okay, then wait, I have to remove this extra condition plotted, right? Yeah. So now the question says that there are 2 guys who are wearing blue here, right? So let's see who all can wear blue. I know 4 and 6 ka to already color is decided, right? So it can be either 2, 8 and 10. Now guys, can it be 8 and 10? I know 8 and 10, they both can't wear blue because no adjacent guys should wear blue. That means at least exactly one of them should wear blue and the guy number 2 has to wear blue. Why? Because if the guy number 2 is not wearing blue, then 8 and 10 has to wear blue, which is not a valid use case as per the given information. So 2 has to wear blue. Now 8 can wear either red or blue, or at 10 can wear whatever basis what color 8 is wearing. Similarly, 7 can wear either red or green, and similarly 9 can also wear either red or green based on what 7 is wearing. So now let's see what is the information that is given to us. Green t-shirt is worn by friend 1. Okay, green t-shirt is worn by friend 1. No, that's correct. Friend 1 is wearing red. B is red t-shirt is worn by friend 7. Friend 7 is wearing red. No, that's not correct. He can wear either red or green. I have to find out statement which is necessarily true. C is red t-shirt is worn by friend 10. Red t-shirt is worn by friend 10. No, he can wear any of the color. Now D is blue t-shirt is worn by friend 2. Yes, that's correct. Blue t-shirt is worn by friend 2. So yes, that is necessarily correct, and hence answer has to be D. So guys, it was a simple set. B, C, A, D should have been done in 5 to maybe 7 minutes max. Is there any doubt? Shatakshi, your first part was wrong. I think you did some silly mistake. Any doubts, guys? Clear? Fine, guys. So let's move ahead to the next set. Okay, cool. So you have this entire question in front of you. Solve this. It's a nice question. Guys, for this set, I will give you 7 minutes for this set. No, Rohit, you don't have to verify anything. Go by option. As soon as you find a correct answer, just mark it and leave the question. It's 9:47. It's 9:47, so we'll start at 9:54. Let's see. I really want to see who can solve this set. It's my favorite set in tables. Okay, guys, time up. It's 9:55. Only Shatakshi has solved it, Vanshika has solved it, and Ananya has solved one part. Only girls are solving it, it seems. What happened to guys? It's a pretty much CAT level question which I have formed here. I'm having a variety of answers. Guys, one thing which you have to learn is either you attempt the set right or you don't end up getting -4. In this question, if you end up getting -4, guys, so that is the worst thing that can happen to you in CAT. So this is what we guys want to make you practice. You either attempt the set if you're confident about it and you make it right, or if you're not confident about it, it's good to leave. Okay, कि मुझसे नहीं होगा, I'm not going to make it wrong, or I'll only do those parts which I'm really confident about. I will not do other parts. So let's see. Time up, we'll solve it. First was answered by Vanshika, 4321. 4321. Vanshika, you will get one right and three wrong. So essentially, you will end up getting 0 for this set. Shatakshi says 4244. So Shatakshi, this is the worst thing that can happen to you because you will get -4. All the 4 parts are wrong. You can't hurry up in such sets. Ananya ka answer, I'm not sure what she is saying. 1432. Okay, 1432. Is it 1432? If it's 1432, then same. Ananya will get 1 correct and 3 wrong. Nikita says 1242. 1242. Nikita will get 2 right and 2 wrong. So you will end up getting 4 marks. Rahul says 2242. Fine, guys. I can't see any correct answer so far. Rohit says 422. Rohit, all the paths are incorrect. Nikita says 120. What is 0? Okay, 4x, 3x. Then Ananya, you'll get -2. So, okay, I think no one has solved any of the parts correct. At max, one part was solved correctly. So let's see. Yeah, so let's read the question first. 1231, 1231. Wrong, Aman. Fine, enough time. So yeah, answer the question on the basis of information given below. People from 5 cities, okay, these are the 5 cities who belong to 8 different colonies were from C1 to C8, they visited a fair being organized in some place, okay. And I have information on number of visitors, okay. Now the interesting point to note here is I have information on number of visitors from both colonies and societies. Sorry, cities. One is cities and second is colonies. So essentially I can see the question. I have to map that, you know, which city belongs to which colony. Sorry, or vice versa. Which colony belongs to which city and which city has what all possible colonies under it. That's it. So, oops. Yeah. So guys, let's see. Yeah. So let's see the data first of all. This is city. These are the 5 cities. Okay. And this is day 1. This is day 2. This is day 3. Similarly, this is day 1, day 2, day 3, and these are the colonies. So I see in these two matrices there is one dimension that is common, which is day. That day 1 ko ye hai, day 2 ko ye hai, and day 3 ko ye hai. Similarly, day 1, day 2, day 3. So I have to come up with something based on date. Sorry, based on day. So let's see what can I get. Day 1 mein there are 2 cities जहां से दो दो लोग आए, and there are 3 cities from where there are 3 visitors, one each, right? Let's see here. Do I have a direct mapping? Okay. So here also, guys, I know that C2 से दो आए and C7 से दो आए, right? So C2 city से दो लोग आए and C7 city से भी दो लोग आए, right? And I know that Caltech से दो लोग आए थे and काठमांडू से दो लोग आए थे, which means C2 या तो Caltech से होगा और काठमांडू से होगा, और C7 Caltech से होगा या फिर काठमांडू से होगा. So either one of C2 or C1, either of these colonies have to belong from Caltech, have to belong to Caltech, and the other society has to belong to Kathmandu. Why? Because they have same number of visitors, right? I'm sure you're understanding the logic. So guys, it's very similar to if I say that Delhi से दो लोग आए visit करने के लिए and India से भी दो लोग आए. So I can very well say that India से जो दो लोग आए वो basically Delhi वाले ही है, right? So I can very easily map that Delhi and India, that Delhi belongs to India. So assume this in a simplified manner. If I say you that Lahore, which belongs to Pakistan, so say there is one guy who has visited a fair from Lahore, and there are two guys who have visited the fair from Delhi. Now, second set of information that is given to you is that there are two guys who have come from India, and there is one guy who has come from Lahore. So you can very easily relate that Lahore is in Pakistan and Delhi is in India, right? This is just a sample example. In the similar format, I see that day one se there will be so many combination, right? I will not be able to deduce anything because 1 के भी multiple है and 2 के भी multiple है. Let's move on to day 3 first, because day 3 को I can see that there is only one city जहां से दो लोग आए, right? So let's see. In day 3 there is only one city, which is Kathmandu, from where there are two visitors. Similarly, on day 3 there is only one colony from where there are two visitors. So from these two mapping, I can say that C4 must belong to Kathmandu for sure, right? Similarly, day 3 में I can see that C6 से एक visitor आया है and day 3 में एक visitor सिर्फ ओसाका से है, which means C6 has to belong to Osaka. Very confident. Now let's move to day 2. On day 2 also I can see that दो लोग C8 से आए, day 2 दो लोग इम्फाल से आए. So C8 must belong to Imphal, necessarily belong to Imphal. There is no other way. Similarly, day 2 में C3 से एक बंदा आया है and day 2 में नेवाड़ा से एक बंदा आया है, which means C3 must belong to Nevada. Definitely, there is no doubt about it. Now let's move to day 1, right? So guys, day 1 का देखते हैं. Day 1 में I already know C3, C4, C6, C8, right? So out of C3, C4, C6 and C8, I know कि guys C6 से देखो there is one visitor even on day 1, right? So let's see. Day 1 में I know C6 Osaka से, right? So I can see that Osaka से भी there is one visitor on day 1, which means that the number of visitors from Osaka is 1, and that is from C6, right? Necessarily, because I've already deduced that C6 is from Osaka, which means that there is no other colony that belongs to Osaka. Osaka only has one colony, that is C6. It can't have any other colony, right? We are done here. Now let's move to one visitors, right? So who all are, as in what all colonies have one visitor? It is C5. C5 has one visitor and C1 has one visitor. And here I know that Osaka से तो अब कुछ और हो नहीं सकता, so it's either Imphal or Nevada, right? So I can say that C1 वाला जो बंदा होगा, he will either be from Imphal or he will be from Nevada, right? Clear? Because why? Because C3 से C, there is no guy on day 1, and in Nevada से there is one guy. That implies that Nevada must have some more colonies apart from C3. Only then I can have a visitor on day 1 from Nevada. So I see that either C1 has to be from Imphal or Nevada, or C5 has to be from Imphal or Nevada, right? Either one. If C1 is from Imphal, C5 will be from Nevada, or vice versa. Similarly, guys, I can see that there are two cities from where there are two visitors. It's Caltech and it's Kathmandu. And I know that there are two colonies from where there are two visitors. It's C2 and C7. So from the very same logic, I can say that C2 must be from either Caltech or Kathmandu, and C7 should be from either Caltech or Kathmandu. Right? So guys, this is my final table. See, both C2 and C7, they can't be from Caltech. Why? Else there will be 4 visitors from Caltech, but there is only 2 visitors. So if C2 is from Caltech, C7 has to be from Kathmandu or vice versa. So guys, that's it. We have solved the set. Now let's see the question. First question is, to which city does person C5 belong? C5 has to be from either Imphal or Nevada. Imphal or Nevada, answer has to be 1. C1 can belong to Imphal or Nevada. Option में सिर्फ Nevada ही है, so answer has to be 3. Which among the listed cities can possibly host 3 of the 8 listed colonies? Okay, so guys, let's see. Imphal में I can see Imphal possible है क्या? 9. So you have to be very careful here. See, Imphal is not possible. Why? Because both C1 and C5 can't be from Imphal. It will be either C1 or C5. So that is one, and Imphal will have 2 people only. As in, Imphal will have 2 colonies only. Similarly, Kathmandu will have 2 colonies. Osaka has only 1. Nevada will have only 2, and Kathmandu has 2. I have already decided. So there is no city which can have 3 different colonies. You can recheck this. And last question is, visitors from how many colonies from Kathmandu visited the fair in 3 days? Okay. Visitors from how many colonies from Kathmandu visited the fair in 3 days? Essentially question पूछा है कि एक काठमांडू की कितनी colonies है? So C4 तो definitely है, and C7 and C2 में से at least एक होगी. At least क्या? Exactly एक होगी. It will be either C2 or C7. So there has to be 2 colonies. Here, so answer has to be 1, 3, 1 and 2. This is the final answer. Guys, is it clear? Okay, Aman, I'm sorry. I'll use English only for now, from now onwards. For now, is this set clear? What I've done is, I've started from day 3. I have deduced that C4 had 2 visitors, that only C4 had 2 visitors and only Kathmandu had 2 visitors on day 3. Hence C4 must be from Kathmandu. And that same logic I have incorporated in on all the 3 days to come up with my final mapping. And then once mapping is done, solving all these 4 questions was just a cakewalk. आशुतोष जी, ठीक है? Fine. So let's move ahead. Set 14. Yes, this is an interesting set. And these are the 4 questions. It's an easy set, I say. So I'll give you 4 or maybe say 5 minutes max. Utna bhi nahi lagega. I'm sure you guys will solve it within 2-3 minutes. So it's 10:09 now. We'll start at 10:14. In what condition we have to consider only one value? Okay. So Aman, say, on day 3, it's given to us that there is only one city which had 1 visitor. On the similar lines, there was only one colony which had 1 visitors. So hence we know that, that city must be from that colony. Sorry, that colony must be from that city. While on day 1, as we saw, that there were 2 cities which had 1 visitors each. And there were 2 colonies which had 1 visitors each. So we cannot confidently say that which colony is mapped to which city. So it's very similar to saying, say Lahore had only, as in from Lahore, I had only 1 visitor. And from Delhi, I had only 1 visitor. And it's given to you in the question that from India, we had 1 visitor, and from Pakistan, we had 1 visitor. And if you had to do a mapping between city and the country, you won't be able to do it, right? Because assume that you don't know that Delhi is in India and Lahore is in Pakistan, you won't be able to figure out which city belongs to which country. Clear, Aman? Guys, last 2 minutes. Okay, BAA is how can you have different answers in this set? As in, I thought everyone will get it correct. Sonal says ADCC, Rohit says BAA, Shubham says BBAC. Your answers are exact complement of each other. So guys, just an FYI, difference of 1 and 3 is 2 and difference of 3 and 1 is also 2. So difference is essentially magnitude. Difference is a scalar quantity. It can't be negative. Okay. ADCB. Okay. Fine. So guys, I think, what is time? Oh, it's 10:17. You had 8 minutes for this set. That is not happening. Others, ADCC, perfect. Ananya, good. Answer is ADCC. Ananya is correct. Sonal is correct. Suvam, man, you're wrong. Rohit, what happened to you? So let's see how to solve this. So the question says that 5 prospective truck buyers were asked on the relative importance of 5 different parameters to purchase a truck. And these are the 5 different parameters. Level of dissimilarity in performance between any 2 buyers, okay, is sum of difference in ranks by 2 persons for all the 5 factors. Okay. So it is essentially summation of xi minus yi for I goes to 1 to 5. These are the, say xib, so the rating of parameters for person X and YIB the rating of parameter for person Y. Right? As in, I'm just putting a notation to this. Now the question says that, okay, this is some graph that is given to us. So how do we read this graph? So it says that both B and D allotted a rank of 2, to VFM. Okay. That essentially means that E had a rank of 3 to VFM. So these are the 5 parameters, right? And everyone has rated on this on each of these parameters. So for instance, on RV, CD has rated this parameter as 1, A has rated this as 3, and so on and so forth. Right? That's it. So now I have to find out dissimilarity metrics in a way, because each question says me that buyer most dissimilar in his preferences to C is, even second question is on similar lines, third question is on similar lines, and so is fourth. So guys, it won't make sense here to go option by option, because I know it's going to take me a lot of time if I go by option, right? Because in first question I will have to find dissimilarity of C and D, then C and B, then C and D, and then C and E, and then I have to see that which is the maximum value. So the best way is, let's draw a matrix. I know I don't have a place here, but okay, let me try to work out something. Say this is A, say this is B, say this is C, and say this is D, right? So everyone will have some dissimilarity matrix with everyone. Say this is A, say this is B, say this is C, and say this is D, right? So let's see. So guys, I know A का A से तो कुछ dissimilarity होगा नहीं, it's going to be 0. So I have to fill only one half of this diagonal, right? Because B का dissimilarity from A same as A का dissimilarity from B, right? So I can only focus on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, sorry, there are 5 elements, right? So let's say this is D, and let's say this is E. This is E, right? And say this is D, and say this is E. So 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. There will be 10 entries. D ka hi se, right? Fine. So let's see. I have to find dissimilarity of A between A and B. So how do I see it? Let's go parameter by parameter. Fine. That would be the best way. So A ka rank here is 3, A ka rank is 3, B ka rank is 5. So difference is 1. Sorry, difference is 2. 2 plus AB. 1 plus 1 and 4. Difference is 3. Plus A and B. 2 and 4 are the ranks, so difference is 2. Plus A is here, B is here. 3 and 5, so difference is 2. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3 is 10. So A and B ka dissimilarity score is 10. Right? I've just solved one for your example. Now I can do very fast. A and C ka here is 2. 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. Plus 2, 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. So this will be 12. A and D ka 2 plus 1, 3. Plus 1, 4. Plus 3, 7. Plus 1, 8. So this will be 8. A and E ka 2 plus 2, 4. Plus 3, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. So this will be 12. Then again B and C ka. Okay, B and C is 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 2 9 plus 0 plus 1 10. So this will be 10. B and D ka B and D would be 4 plus 0 plus 2 6 plus 1 7 plus 1 8. So this will be 8. And B and E would be 0 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1. So this will be 2. Now C and D is 0 plus 3. So 3 plus 0 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So this must be 6. Now C and D is, this is CE. So 4 plus 6 plus 2, 8 plus sorry, 4 plus 2 6 plus 2 8 plus 0 plus 0. So this must be 8. The last remaining is DNE. DNE must be 4 plus 1 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 1 8, and 8 plus 2 is 10. So this must be 10. Fine. I formed a matrix. Now I can solve any question. Buyer most dissimilar in his preference to C. So C से most dissimilar कौन सा है जिसका scores sorry, which guy would be most dissimilar to C? The guy whose dissimilarity score is maximum with respect to C. That is A, right? Because CA is 12 and 12 is the maximum point. So answer has to be A. Which of the following pairs is most dissimilar pair in their preferences? I know 12 is the maximum score. 12 is A and C and A and E. So A and C and A and E. A and D is not given, so answer has to be A and C. Dissimilarity in D's preference is least with. D's preference is list with C because dissimilarity score of D and C is lowest, which is 6. So answer has to be C. Last part is among the following pairs, which is identical in its level of dissimilarity in preference with pair A and D. So A and D score is 8. So B and D is also 8, right? So answer has to be 6, C. Because question says which other pair has exactly same dissimilarity score as that of A and D, which is equals to 8. So that is only one option, which is B and D. So answer has to be this. C. So answers are A, D, C, C. Is this clear? Wow. So I see everyone solving this set correctly later on. What happened to you guys initially? Ashutosh, it's not about solving right. This question should have been solved very fast. Clear? So let's move ahead. Let's solve this set. It's an interesting set. Again, there are guys, 2 questions are on the back and 2 questions are here. So I'll give you 8 minutes for this. It's 10:25 now. We will start at 10:33. So guys, I'll give you 3 more minutes for this. Okay, guys, so I think we had enough time. Hey, Shajal, you have joined very late. Fine. So, okay, let's see the answers. Yes. I'm really pleased to see a lot of correct answers this time. Rahul, why is your answer wrong? Answer is 4313. That's correct. Shubham, Nikita, Ananya, Shatakshi, you all are absolutely correct. Really good on this. It was a decent level of question. So let's see. So yeah, what all information is given to us? The question says that buses, cars and trains are the only means of public transportation that can be used to travel between Ahmedabad and town Baroda. Okay. So buses, cars and trains from Ahmedabad to town Baroda. Ahmedabad, Mehsana and Baroda are only towns that fall along both buses and train routes. Okay. Ahmedabad, Mehsana and Baroda are the only towns that fall along both buses and train routes. Okay. Now on the way from Ahmedabad to Baroda. Okay, so I am sure I will have to plot these information somewhere, else I won't be able to solve this set. Okay, so where should I plot the information? Maybe let me do that on the next slide, right? Okay, so yeah, on the way to Ahmedabad and Baroda, right? Say this is Ahmedabad. Say this is Baroda, right? The following halts are taken. The buses halts at town Vapi, Anand, Mehsana and Kim. Okay. So it halts at Vapi, Anand, Mehsana, and Kim. Right? These were the four places, I guess. And what buses halt here, right? So let's also denote a direction. This means I'm going from Ahmedabad to Baroda and I have a stop of bus here, 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 and here. Right? This is the best way to represent this information. Express trains halt only at town Mehsana. Okay. So express trains are halt only at Mehsana. Okay. So let's plot them. Say this is express train. So express trains halt only at Mehsana. Fine. I plotted that information. Third is I've used this. I've used this. Local trains halt at towns Nadiyad, Bharuch, Mehsana, and Surat only. Okay, these are the other places where local trains, which come on the way to local trains. Okay, so Ahmedabad and Baroda, right? I will have to rewrite some other cities which are coming on the way. Nadiyad, I guess. Second was Bharuch, right? Third was Mehsana, I guess. And fourth was Surat. So these were the four places which come on the way to local trains. Okay. So again, guys, say this is the way to local train. Local train is stopping here, 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 and here, right? LT. Guys, this is Nadiyad, right? In case, okay, let me rewrite this if you are not able to understand. Nadiyad. Fine. Let's see what other information is given. I've used this information as well. Cars halt at towns Nadiyad, Bharuch, and Surat only. Okay. So again, cars, Nadiyad, Bharuch, and Surat or Mehsana. I think it was Surat, right? So yeah, these are the three places where cars halt. I've used this. Now on the way from Baroda to Ahmedabad, buses halt at town Kim, Mehsana, Anand, and Vapi in that order. Okay, which means on the reverse time, buses stop at all the four places, right? Next is express trains halt at town Surat and Mehsana only. So express trains wala here was the way, right? So on the way back, express trains stop at Surat and Mehsana. So this is Surat and this is Mehsana, right? Okay. Last information is cars halt at towns Surat, Bharuch and Nadiyad only. Cars halt at towns Surat, Bharuch and Nadiyad. Surat, Bharuch and Nadiyad only. Okay. So on the way back, cars is following the same halt wala stops. Fine. So I have plotted all the information that was given to me in the question. Now let's directly jump on to questions. Between which two towns is it not possible to travel without changing the means of transport? Okay. So I know, right? Buses follow all the routes in the upper half. So Vapi to Mehsana, I can go even by buses, right? I don't have to change. Vapi to Town Kim, buses. Anand to town came, Anand to came buses. So answer has to be 4 because 1 to 3 are not option, are not the correct answers. Also, we can check town came to town Surat. So this is came, this is Surat. If I have to go from Kim to Surat, I will have to change my way at Mehsana. Mehsana is the only common place. So I will have to go from Kim to Mehsana and then from Mehsana to Surat. This is the only possible way. So initially I will have to use bus and then express train or local train, or yeah, these are the only two possible sources. So answer has to be D because I'm changing my mode of transport. Second question is, in order to travel from town Nadiad to town Kim. Town Nadiad to town Kim. Okay. So I will have to change at Mehsana, of course. It is necessary to take which place? So some I have to take that mode of transport which has a stop at Mehsana, right? Because I will have to change at Mehsana. So there is only one mode of transport which has a stop at Mehsana, that is local train. So I will have to use local train, and then from Mehsana to Kim I can use bus. From Nadia to town Kim, right? Clear, guys? Because I have to, if I have to go from Nadia to Kim, I will have to change at Mehsana. This is the only place. Now the only mode of transport that has a halt at Mehsana coming from Nadiad is local train. So I will have to use local train. There is no other option, right? And then from Mehsana to Kim, I can use any means of transport, right? I can use maybe express train. I can go from, express train from Mehsana to back to Kim. So any sort of possible combination is possible, but I will have to use local train. That is a must. Wait. It is necessary to take. Okay, I have options, which is a mix of bus and local train as well, right? So let's see. So guys, if I'm moving from Nadia to Mehsana, I'm definitely using local train. So I thought that, if local train is one of the option, I will directly mark. But now I also have to move from Mehsana to Kim. Now guys, that means that Mehsana has to be one of the halt in the forward journey. So it can be either by bus or it can be by express trains, right? Because a cars or local train does not, sorry, because cars don't have a halt at Mehsana. Now if I have to go from Mehsana to Kim, only buses can make me reach there, right? So answer has to be both bus and local train. Clear? So answer has to be C, a local train and a bus. I thought that, these are the individual options. So, but then we will have to check options, because in option, it's given that local train and bus is also a combination. So of course, that is the best possible answer. I will have to use both of them. Else I cannot go from Mehsana to Kim. Now let's have a look at question number 3. It says to make the journey from town Surat. Okay, this is Surat to Ahmedabad. Okay, reverse journey. It is necessary to take, cool. So I have to go from town Surat, okay, to town Ahmedabad, and I'm talking about reverse journey with the least possible halts, right? This is the given condition. So first of all, what all mode of transport has a halt in Surat? It's either express train or car, right? These are the only possible possible mode of transport. But I can see that cars will have 2 additional halts, while express train will only have 1 additional halt at Mehsana. So because the question says least possible halts, so it has to be express train only. Now the last question is really interesting. In order to travel from town Surat, okay, to town Vapi, okay, to Vapi, okay. So I know I'll have to travel from Surat to Mehsana, and then I will have to move from Mehsana to Vapi, right? With the least possible halts along the routes. Okay, it is necessary to take. So Surat mein there has to be halt. It is definitely either local train or car. Now I know that cars don't have a halt in Mehsana, so only possible option is, sorry. So the only possible option is either I will go from local train or I will go by express train, right? Sorry, local train is not possible, right? Because I don't have local train in the reverse journey. In the reverse journey, I only have express train, cars or buses. But then buses wala route is different, right? They start from Kim. So from Surat, I only have two mode of transport, that is express train or car. But cars don't have a halt in Mehsana, so I will have to use express train. Now I have to go from Mehsana to Vapi, right, in the reverse journey. So the only possible option is bus. So I will have to use a combination of express train and bus. Hence answer will be third. So final answer was 4313. Is it clear, guys? Ananya, sorry, I just saw your comment now. Did I make any mistake here? If it's clear, guys, we can move on to the next set. If it's not, let me know. It was a good set, and I'm really glad. I think a lot of guys solved it correctly. Okay, all good. Fine. So let's move ahead. Set number 16. And these are the four questions. It's again a good set. I'll give you, what's the time? It's 10:49. I'll give you 7 minutes for this. 10:56. Guys, there is a typo. This is not race 17. This should be race 3. Which whose horse finished third in race 3? Okay, Sonal, let's wait for others. This is a good question. I'll wait for others to complete, then we'll discuss. Okay, guys, I think we had enough time. Time to move on to our question. Okay, let's see who has solved this set correctly. Fine. Sonal, I really appreciate that you did not attempt fourth. Fourth indeed was confusing. Answer could have been, I know, there were two options possible here, either 1/2 or data insufficient. So good that you didn't attempt the fourth one. You'll get 6 marks. Amman will get 6 marks. Shatakshi will get 5 marks. Last one is incorrect. Rohit, good that you didn't attempt the last. Perfect, guys. Fourth ka 1. Sonal, you should not have attempted the last one. You have unnecessarily reduced your marks to 5. Answer is 2144. And I know fourth one was, of course, confusing. It could have been 1/2. Some people would say 1/3. Some people would say data insufficient. So yes, it was confusing. So good, guys, that you didn't attempt the fourth one. Chalo, let's solve this. Yeah, so I'll solve it here. H1, H2, H3, H4 are 4 horses that participated in each of the 4 different races, R1, R2, R3, R4. Each horse is owned by different owners, R, D, P, and J, in no particular order. So it's a 3-dimension case, guys, right? So I'll either consider 2 different matrices, two dimensions on one axis, and none of the 4 horses finished at the same position in more than 2 of the 4 races. Okay, this is an important information given to me, that they can't have same rank in more than 2 of the 4 races. In each race, the 4 horses were given ranks 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's all. Now I have to solve this set. So in race 1, so Sonal, it's not a question of quant. There are a lot of assumptions in having an answer of 2/5. I see what you did there, but there are a lot of assumptions involved there. And since nothing is mentioned, LRDI ka rule number 1 is do not make any assumptions. So in race 1, okay, I have race ka data mapped with H1, H2, and then I have a Ramesh horse, Parmesh horse. Okay. So the question is something like, I have 2 dimensions, right? So let's plot them. Say this is horse 1, this is horse 2, this is horse 3, this is horse 4, right? And these are the races, R1, R1, R2, R3, and R4, right? I have to fill this. Clear? And at the last, yeah, that's it. So let's go information by information and then we'll plot. In race 1, H2 finished 3rd. In race 1, H2 finished 3rd. Okay. And Jignesh horse finished 1st. So because I don't know कि Jignesh कौन है, I'll just add 1 dimension. जो भी Jignesh है, उसका rank is 1. Sorry, I'll use English. Jignesh horse finished 1st. So I'll just plot J here, another dimension of the owner of the horses. Interestingly, in race 2, H2 finished 1st. In race 2, H2 finished 1st and Jignesh horse finished 3rd. This is 3rd. Perfect. Which means that H2 can't be Jignesh, right? I've used this. In race 4, H2 finished 3rd. In race 2, H2 finished 3rd. And H3 finished 4th. Okay, this finished 4th. Perfect. Now, which means in race 3, H2 can't finish 3rd, right? Because they can't have more than same rank in more than 2 races. Now Parmesh horse finished at the same position in race 1 and race 2 and also in race 3 and race 4. Okay. So if his rank is X here, same will be the rank in race 2 and this is YY, right? This is the information that is given to me. I don't know the value of X. But guys, for sure, X can't be 1 or 3, right? Very evidently. Because 1 and 3 wala pair is not possible here. Next is in race 4, H1 and H3 interchange their position at which they had finished in race 2. Okay, race 2, race 4 and H1 and H3. Which means H3 had rank 4 in race 4. So H1 will have rank 4 in race 2. and whatever is the rank here, say this rank is X, this rank will also be X, right? Whatever this value is, we don't know what this value will be, right? So yeah, let's move ahead. In race 3, H3 finished 4. In race 3, H3 finished 4, okay. And H4 finished 2. Perfect. That's it. This is the only information given. Last one I'll use later on. So guys, let's try to fill the values. So see, there are already 2, 4 here, right? This is 4, this is 1. So yeah, let's think from a different point of view. Let's see, this is 1 and 3, right? So I can have 1, 3 here, or I can have 1, 3 here as well, right? In any of the case, I can have Joginder. So Joginder can be the owner of either H3 or H4. But let's see XXYY, right? So I for sure know that H1 and H2 wala combination is, H2 is not possible, right? For sure, because 3, 1 is there. Similarly, H4. Is H4 possible? See, 4 and 1 is already gone, right? 3 is already gone. So here I can have a value of 1 is also not possible. Either 2 or 4, right? Because 1 belongs to Joginder. I can't have 2 here, because if I am having 2 here, I have to have 2 here. If this is the horse of P, and hence the only possible value is if I have something like 4, 4, 2, 2, right? 4, 4, 2, 2 is the only possible if H4 has to belong to P. But 4 is not possible here because 4 rank is already gone to H1, right? So this can't be the horse of P, and hence P must be the owner of H3, right? If P is the owner here, J must be the owner here, because else there is no combination. And hence, if J is here, this has to be 1 and 3. If this is 1 and 3, this has to be 2. If this is 2, so this also has to be 2. Why? Because race 1 and race 2 mein H3 wala rank must be same. Only then this will become this. Only then P will become the owner of H3. So I've used this information. I used the information of J. Now let's see what else can be used. If this is 2, this has to be 2, right? Perfect, because they're same. 2, 3, 4. This has to be 1. Perfect. I already have 2, 3 in H2, so this can't be 3. The only possible value is 1. If this is 1, this has to be 3. 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. So fine. I have completed the entire set of combinations. This is the final matrix. Now let's read the question. Okay, first question is, who are the owners of H3 and H4 respectively? H3, H4 owner is P and J. So answer is 2. So you might be having difficulty in understanding, but I think we already know the question, right? Question 2 is, whose horse finished third in race number 3rd? Race 3rd mein 3rd. Yeah, okay. So I also have to use the last information that Ramesh horse did not finish 1 in any of the 4 races, right? Which means he can't have an horse H2. So the only possible case is Ramesh belongs here. So the remaining guy is D. So D must be here. So now the question says, whose horse finished 3rd in race 3rd? Race 3rd, 3rd position belongs to Ramesh. So answer has to be 1. These are the answers, right? Third question is, if the horse with the lowest sum of rank in 4 races win a jackpot, who has won the jackpot? Okay, I just have to sum. So H1 sum is 8 plus 3 plus 2, right? 13. H2 is 8. H3 is 8 plus 2 plus 2, 12. And H4 is 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. So it's 7. So H4 has the lowest rank, and hence H4 will win the jackpot, right? It's just straightforward. Now, fourth question. If none of the horse secured same rank more than 2 times. Okay, this is an interesting part. Secure same rank more than 2 times even after race 5. Okay. So assume this is, then what is the probability that H1 won race 5? Okay. So race 5. What is the probability that H1 won race 5, right? So guys, looking at the information, I know H2 can't win race 5, right? And H4 can also not win race 5. Why? Because they already have 2 ones. And the question says that at max they can have same rank for only 2 times. So it's either H1 or H3 who can win the race. So a lot of people might mark 1 by 2 as the answer here, right? Which gets confusing, of course. But guys, data of the first four races, you cannot, use that data to determine the final winning probability unless it is mentioned in the question that you have to use past data to maybe forecast the future ranks. Because none of this information is given, we don't know the probability because these are not even equally likely, right? No information is given in the question. We for sure know that either H1 will win the race or H3 will win the race, but whether the probability is going to be half, that is only possible if it's given in the question that events are equally likely. Also, we can say the answer which Sonal got, the way I think she has proceeded is H1 can't have 4, right? Because two fours are already done. So this has to be either 1, 2, or 3, right? And I know that 1 only belongs to uh, so yeah, a possible combination is 3. That but sorry, the possible rank of H1 can be only 1, 2, or 3, and I know rank 1 can be received by only H1 and H3. But so she has used joint probability to come up with the final answer of 2 by 5, but we can't do that because no information that events are dependent, whether this is a favorable event or not, no information is given, and hence it makes sense to mark CBD as the answer that you cannot determine, and hence answer is data insufficient. If the question says that H1, that the probability of H1 and H3 is same, then answer would have been half. But since nothing is given, we can't mark fourth as the answer. But yeah, of course, fourth was really a confusing question. But yeah, rest was straightforward here. And as I see, I think most of you have got 3 questions right. Is it clear? Hey Divya, as in, I think it was okay to leave fourth part in this question, at least in CAT. Okay, I think it's clear. So let's move ahead. Let's go with, yeah, it's a very interesting set of information that is given in the question. I'm sure you'll love the question. Okay, this is the question. So yeah, I'll give you 6 minutes for this set, 6 to 7 minutes at max. So it's 11:15 now. The time will end at around 11:20 or 11:21. Let me know when the first two are solved. I'll just turn the slide. It's a chocolate problem from my side. Let me know when you want me to turn the slides. Okay, guys, I think time is up. It's 11:23. We had enough time. I'm giving you last 30 seconds. Then we'll solve this. I can see Ananya, Rahul, Suvaman, Sonal. These four guys have solved it so far. There are 10 viewers. Others, what's happening? It's a very interesting set, right? It's a set of magic and everything. I thought you'll love it. So fine, guys. Time up. Let's see. So yeah. No, Suvam, your answer is wrong. Others, Shatakshi, Vanchika, and other people. What was the issue? Was the question clear, first of all? To how many people was the question not clear? कि समझ में नहीं आया कि what has the magician done? How many people could not interpret the language of question? Okay. So a magician has nearly perfected a series of tricks employing 4 different animals. Okay. A dove, a rabbit, a gerbil, and a snake. Fine. D, R, G, S. These are the 4 set of animal and either 1 or 2 magic boxes. Okay. When the magician places 2 of the 4 animals in the magic box, they both disappear and another of one of the 2 other animals magically appears in the box as follows. Okay. So we have some combination that is given to us. Okay. Let's see what are the combinations that are given to us. Let's write them here, right? Because we'll need them. If I have snake and gerbil in my box, they both disappear and final result is D. Fine. I'll write all my information in this format. Why? Because this is the best way. D and gerbil, you mix them and snake appears. Snake and rabbit disappear and another gerbil appears. G plus R is D. However, when the dove and rabbit are placed together, only the dove disappears, leaving the original rabbit in the box. Okay. These are the 6 pieces of information that is given to me in the question. Okay, Nikita. Let's follow here. If you face doubts, just mention in the comment box. So now the statement 1. Now, if the magician starts with 4 different animals and places a pair in each of the 2 boxes, okay. So now I have, this is box number 1 and this is box number 2. I have 2 animals here and 2 animals here, right? Which of the following could be the animals magically appearing in both the boxes? Okay. Right? Which means, so guys see, we will have to try all the combination. I can have S plus G here. If S plus G is here, D plus R will be here, right? So let's take case number 1 when S plus G is here. So guys, if S plus G is here, the final output will be D. And if D plus R is here, the final output will be R, right? So my final, so finally, which 2 animals will appear? Will be a dove and a rabbit. Do I have a dove and a rabbit in the option? Perfect. I have 4th as my possible answer. I don't even have to check for other options. But now if you think that I should check for others, okay, let me do that. Let's take case number 2. Okay, S plus G is done. Let's take S plus D in one box, then G plus R will be in other box. If S plus D is in one box, output will be G, right? Because of this, if G plus R is equals to D, so output will be D. So answer has to be gerbil and dove. Do I have gerbil and dove as in my option? I don't have it. Right? So guys, similarly, you will have to do for all the options unless you get your favorable option. But here, luckily, I got my answer in the very first attempt, so answer is 4. Fine. Let's move on to question number 2. So guys, see, first question was of what? 10 seconds, 15 seconds? Nothing more than that. Suppose the magician starts with 4 different animals on the table and after the magician performs one trick, the rabbit is gone. Okay, so he has only performed one trick, which means if there are two animals here and two animals here, he has only performed trick on one animal and output is 1. Input was 2 and output is 1. And here two animals are intact. So finally I will have 2 plus 1. So the question says, after the magician performs one trick, the rabbit is gone, right? So I have to find that set from where rabbit is going, right? So in the first set, S plus G, no, there is no rabbit. In the second also there is no rabbit. In the third also there is no rabbit. But guys, on the right hand side, I have rabbit on each of the sides, right? But I know because the question says that the rabbit is gone. So the case number 6 can't be my favorable option, right? Because here the rabbit is not gone. Hence, it has to be either S plus R or G plus R. So guys, if it's S plus R in one box, other boxes will have G and D, right? Because S, R, G, D are the 4 animals as given in the question. D, R, G and S. So these can be my final 3 options. Now if I take G plus R equals to D, because even here rabbit is disappearing, then the other boxes must have S and D, right? Because G and R are placed in one box, so other boxes must have the remaining 2 animals, which is S and D. So answer has to be 2 dove and a snake. Do I have 2 dove and a snake? I don't have it. But do I have 2 gerbil and 1 dove? Yes, I have it. So answer has to be 4. Clear, Nikita and others? Let's move on to part number 3. Part 3 says if magician starts with 4 different animals, and after the magician performs one trick, exactly 1 dove is among the remaining 2 animals. Which of the following must be other 2 animals? Okay. So guys, see, he's performing one trick, right? Which means, say there are 2 animals here, say there are 2 animals here, right? Now the question says output must have exactly 1 dove. So guys, see, now there are 2 possibilities, right? In case 1, say, magician is performing trick on this box. Okay, this is my assumption. I can take any box. Now, in my first case, let's assume that the box in which magician is performing a trick has D, right? This is my case number 1. And my case number 2 is the box in which magician is performing the trick does not have dove, right? The dove is in the other box. These are my 2 cases, right? These are the only possible cases. Now the question says output has exactly 1 dove, right? So I know if in my case number 1, in which I have dove in the box in which magician performs a trick, the dove must not leave, right? I must have D in my output. Why? Because see, box number 2 does not have dove. I have S, G, R and D, right? So in my first case, I'm saying that the box in which magician is performing the trick has dove. So if that box has a dove, that dove must be retained, right? Because I must have exactly 1 dove in the output. Because anyways, box 2 the magician is not performing a trick. So whatever animals are there in dove, in box 2 will remain as is. Hence, dove must remain intact. So let's see, do I have any cases in which dove remains intact? Okay, dove is here, no, S plus G equals to D. So I must have D in my input and D in my output as well. But unfortunately, I don't have any such case, which means case number 1 is not possible. So case number 2 is that the box in which the magician did not perform the trick has dove, and that dove will remain in the output, right? Because the magician hasn't performed any trick there. So that means the box in which magician is performing a trick with 2 animals should not have D as the output, right? Clear? So I want 2 inputs and 1 output, right? So say A plus B is equals to C is happening, right? So now what I am saying is A and B, they can't be dove, right? Because dove is in the second box. And now what I want is C should also be not equals to D. Why? Because I already have dove in the second box and I want exactly 1. So let's see which case satisfies. I should not have dove in my initial input. It can be S plus G, but S plus G will have D as my output and I do not want D in my output. So first is not possible. S plus D, I can't have D in my input. Third is not possible. Case number 4. Yes, S plus R, I don't have D in my input and output is G. So I don't have D in my output as well. So yes, S plus R equals to G is possible. These 2 cases are not possible because I have D either in my output or input. So only possible case is S plus R equals to G. So yeah, S plus R. So this should be X plus R. If this is S plus R, this must be G plus D. and their output is S plus R belongs to G, right? So my final output will be this G and these two, G plus D. So G, G and D. So in addition to dove, I must have two gerbils. Hence answer has to be 1. Which of the following must be the other two animals remaining? This is the only case. It was a tricky one, third one. Fourth question is, if the magician performs one trick, which of the following is possible for the three animals remaining? Okay. So again, let's take cases. Let's say he's performing a trick on S plus G, right? So here I'm assuming that if he's performing a trick on S plus G, so output is D. So remaining two people will be D. S plus G is performed. So D and R will be the remaining people and its output is D. So this can be one of the output. Second can be S plus D is here. So G plus R are the remaining people and its output is G. Third is D plus G. So S and R are the remaining people and its output is S. Let's see if I have received my answer or not. So let's check the options. So option 1 says 2 snakes and 1 gerbil. Option 2 says 2 gerbil and 1 rabbit. So yes guys, 2 gerbil and 1 rabbit is a possible case. So I can mark D second as my answer. I will see that 2D and 1R, 2S and 1R, these are not in the options. 2S and 1R is not in the options, right? So answer has to be 2. So yes, the final answer is 4412. Is it clear? Here the only catch was how do you proceed? It becomes a question of arithmetic if you understand the language and interpret the set well. Hence this particular example was taken. Clear guys? Shatakshi? Nikita? Can you repeat question number 4? Yes, I can repeat that. So see, question number 4 says if the magician performs one trick, that means two animals will remain intact and two animals will be subjected to the trick. Which of the following is possible for the three animals remaining? So now I just have to make the cases, right? See, if I perform trick on S and G, right? If I'm performing trick on S and G, that means I'm not performing trick on R and D, right? So R and D must remain intact, and the output of S and G, if they are performed a trick on, will be D, right? So output will be D, and hence I've added D. I have to do similar with all the 6, and then I have to check my options. As soon as I get my answer, I will mark that as my answer. So S plus D is G, right? S plus D is G, which means I'm assuming that I've performed a trick on S and D. If I perform a trick on S and D, output will be G, and the remaining is S and D. मतलब trick perform हो गई, so remaining guys is G and R. So output has to be 2 gerbil and 1 rabbit, right? So this is the concept for question number 4. You have to do it for all the parts, and because I already received my answer, 2 gerbil and a rabbit can be one of the possible case. I will mark 2 as the answer. You will see 1, 3 and 4 are never possible. We can never have that particular combination. Himadri, Ananya, is it clear? Fourth part. Nikita, are you there? No, Rahul, this is not the last question. We might have to stretch for next 10-15 minutes, but I think we'll just complete arrangement. Clear? Nikita, are you here or have you left the session? I haven't heard your comment so far. Fine. So we're done with set 17. Okay. Please be active, Nikita. So yes, it's an easy set. These are the 4 questions. You should be able to solve this in 4 minutes. 11:30 is the time. 11:43 will start. Oh Rahul, sorry. It's okay. As in, we have completed the section of tables. You can go if you want to. This is just additional practice which I'm giving to you. You can see these questions and attempt it by yourself later on as well. I don't mind. Else we'll just wrap up in 10 minutes, in 10-15 minutes max, before 12. This is N. Typo mistake, guys. Okay. Others, please solve this. Okay, guys. Enough time. Let's see. Let's directly jump onto this question. It was I think, an easy one. Uh, the college tennis squad is selecting 4 sets of double pairs to compete in a tournament. At least one member of each pair must be an upperclassman. Okay, so I must have at least one pair from here. At least one, right? I can have two as well. And these are the upperclassmen, these are the underclassmen. No player may be paired more than once or with more than one partner. Okay. Now these are some conditions that is given to me in the question. Let's jump on to question. Which of the following is an acceptable set of partners for one of the pairs? I know every pair must have one upperclassman, so I must have at least one from these, right? Option one is SA and VE. Both are underclassmen, not possible. This is option one. Option two is OZ and FF. OZ and FF both are underclassmen. DP and MA. DP and MA. Okay, both are upperclassmen. It's possible. And AB and VE. AB and VE one is possible. But guys, see, the last information says AB will not be paired with VE. So this is not possible. Answer has to be third. Solve the first one. Second question: which of the following healthy underclassmen may play with AB? Okay, AB can't be paired with MA, OZ, VF. VE is gone. OZ is gone, right? That's it. Now, इसके ऊपर वाला statement says the FF will be paired only with CQ or WI, right? Hence, AB can't be paired with FF because FF only pairs with CQ or WI. Only answer remaining is third. Answer is third. Third question is: suppose AB has been paired with a teammate. Okay, if SA is already paired with WI and FF has chosen to play with someone other than AB, which of the following choices can be paired with AB? Again, AB will not be paired with MA, OZ and VE. MA is gone and VE is gone. Answer will be either CQ or DP, right? But the question says again that FF will be paired, okay, only with CQ. Yeah. So now what is given if SA is already paired with WI, right? So the question says that SA is already paired with WI and FF will be paired only with CQ or WI, but WI is gone, so FF must pair with CQ, right? Because he is playing, and CQ is also gone, so only option remaining is DP. Answer will be 4. Let's move on to the last question. Suppose all the healthy underclassmen are paired. Okay, so now all the healthy underclassmen are paired, right? So who is not healthy? Zn and Alex are not healthy, right? So Zn is removed and Alex is removed. which means each of these four players, OZ, SA, and VE is playing. If CQ is not paired with some and so pair, then SA's pairs must be okay. I have to find pairs for everyone: OZ, SA, FF, and VE. So let's see. Yeah. So guys, see, FF will be paired with. So I'm just using the information that is given to me. I'm using information third. FF will be paired only with CQ or WI, right? So, but guys, question says that CQ can't be paired with FF. So FF will only be paired with WI. So I know the pair of FF is WI. Fine. So WI is gone, right? Let's remove it. Now let's move on to other options which we have in hand, right? So yeah, let's see. Let's see what other information. Do I have any information on OZ? I know that OZ can't be paired with AB. Okay, so OZ can't be paired with AB. The question says CQ is not paired with OZ. Okay, OZ can't be paired with CQ as well, right? And OZ can't be paired with DP as well. Okay, so guys, there is only one. So there is only one possible pair, that is MA, right? So OZ must be paired with MA. This is the only possible case. Let's remove MA. Now let's move ahead. Let's see what else do we got. I have SA is something I have to calculate, right? So let's leave SA. Let's move on to VE, right? So let's see what are the possible combination for VE. Question says CQ can't be paired for VE, right? So VE CQ is not possible. It will be either DP or AB, right? Either DP or AB, right? Then SA's partner must be yes. So can it will be either DP or AB, right? So let's see. But this statement says that AB will not be paired with VE, right? So even AB is not possible, and hence there is only one option. That is, which is the remaining? DP is remaining, right? So DP is gone. Hence, options for SA is either AB or CQ. AB or CQ, answer has to be one. That's it. So only fourth question took us around 40 seconds or something, but rest remaining options were just a 5 seconds or. Is it clear? 4-1. क्लियर है गाइस सबको? So guys, I think that's it. We are stretching ourselves beyond the time. So yes, this completes your entire table question, but let me give you this question as your homework. So as in, this question is not involved in home assignment, but yeah, you can take a snapshot, or because this question is already displayed here, you can solve it later. It's again the same concept which we have already learned. There's nothing new. Though it's a CAD question, I'm sure you all will be able to solve this, seeing your current level. Fine, guys. Is it? So if you want to solve it, but I think it's, we're stretching ourselves. It's already 11:55. I think it's in good interest that you can take this question as a home takeaway, and you can solve this question later on, and or you can take screenshot. You can solve it. I will tell you the answers now only. So answers are, just a minute. Yes, answers are 1, 2, 3, 2. Fine. This is a set of what I think 6 minutes, maybe less than that, 5 to 6 minutes of set. Now that you all have become really expert in arrangements. That's it. And apart from this, Remaining question, guys, I have already included them in the assignment, which I'll share it soon now after the class. So yeah, that completes our arrangement. All the remaining questions are there in the assignment except set 19. Set 19 is for you to solve by yourself. I have given you the answer. That's again a decent question. So guys, that completes our topic. And from now onwards, you all should be really confident. Keep on solving questions which some of your peers post on the Facebook groups. That will really give you a lot of practice. And apart from this, I think that's it. Also, guys, we have started a MyKit course. So those aspirants who are targeting Micah College should check the details or should get in touch with me. It's really a good course. It's a 5 to 6 months of course, but then you won't have to put in much efforts. I think on an average, 2 hours per week is required. That all is enough, and but that will surely guarantee your MyKit descriptive section part. So perfect. That's it. Good night, guys. I'll or maybe someone else will see you soon. Cool. I'll share you the feedback form right now. Do fill the feedback form for this class, and also I'll share the assignments. Assignment is a little long this time because arrangement is a big topic. Hence, we have included more questions. So try to solve every question within a time frame. So you can take at max 8 minutes per set. I think there are around 13 or 14 sets. So you have to sit for 2 hours straight and solve the entire assignment. Fine. I just shared the feedback form and assignment with everyone. Let me know if you didn't receive it. Good night. Bye-bye. Himadri, tomorrow's class I'll tell you later on. I'm not sure if we have a tomorrow class. Even if we have, I think that will be for quant. We don't have any DILR class tomorrow. Next DILR classes will be on Saturday and Sunday. That will cover 8 chapters. Sorry, I think yes, 7 chapters. We'll cover 3 chapters in first class and 3 and 4 chapters in the second class. But don't worry, guys. Those chapters are like really easy. Like blood relations, puzzles, number series, letter series. Those are not for CAT syllabus, but that is to help you for your other exams. Every exam apart from CAT does ask you a question from this. So it is a good habit to attend those sessions. Gaurav sir will be taking that session. So I'm sure it's going to be really engaging. Good luck. Good night. If you have any other question, you can ping me.